We welcome you into the Northstar Network on YouTube. Today broadcasting the sectional quarterfinals between number 6, the Auburn Maroons, and number 3, CNS Northstars. Northstars come into this one at 9-3-1, with their most recent game being a 2-0 win over FM, and Auburn coming in today at 0-17, with their most recent game being a 2-1 loss to Casanova. I'm Killian Heffron, joined alongside by Nathan Gelewski. Nathan, it's sectional time. What are you expecting to see from this Northstar team coming into this game?
I mean, I'm expecting to see some great action. I mean, they've had a pretty good season all year. I mean, they're 9-3-1, so that's always a great record you want to see, especially going into the quarterfinals.
Absolutely. Now, CNS and Auburn already met once this season. That game ended 5-0 with a Northstar victory here, as these teams will go through their starting lineups and also go through the national anthem. But CNS this season, and 2 of their losses of their 3 came in their first 3 games of the season, as they went out and played in Massachusetts, losing a game to East Longmeadow, and lost a game at home to New Hartford. And then after that, Nathan, they just kind of went on a run. And really, they between then and the Liverpool game they played recently, they only tied 1 game. No losses in that stretch. So their most recent loss coming against the number 4 Liverpool Legends, who won last night against the FM Hornets 2-0, and that loss came in overtime. So definitely, Nathan, I think this is a Northstar team with a lot of high hopes going into this one.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, I mean, they are number 3 seed of 6 teams, I believe. Yeah,
Yes.
6 teams in the sectional, so you're going up against the worst seed, I should say. But I'll quiet for the national anthem real quick.
Let's see the first 2 points. And now then, we'll see the side left. First, we'll see the side Thunders and Auburn Maroons. Freshman number 3, Sohai Anderson. Senior number 21, Hannah Blair. Sophomore number 23, Mia Camilleri. Junior number 10, Zoe Camilleri. Junior number 16, Alexa Correa. Sophomore number 9, Keegan Hogan. Junior number 8, Michaela Hutchinson. Sophomore number 24, Grace Molo. Sophomore number 4, Isabella Soros. Senior number 8, Galera Warder. And junior number 12, Naz White. The winner of the head coach, Ellison Peacock. Right off a 2-point mark, setting it right up. Second quarter, sophomore number 8, Perry Carroll. Sophomore number 8, Gabby Caruso. Junior number 9, Cicero-North. Sophomore number 19, Izzy Normandy. Junior number 2, Scott Clary. Sophomore number 5, Sophie Normandy. Sophomore number 16, Mia Leo. And junior number 22, Molly Redford. Playing defense, junior number 12, Mia Crow. And junior number 13, Sammy Moreno. Playing for Northstar, sophomore number 66, Lynch. Northstar on the head coach captains by Owen Curtis. Teams on the sideline.
We welcome you back here to the Northstar Network on YouTube. This sectional quarterfinal battle between the CNS North Stars and the Auburn Maroons here. We're going to go over some stats here as our producer Alex Schneible pulls them up. North Stars this season, very successful, obviously, as you can see on your screen. 9 wins on the season, 3 losses, 1 tie. That singular tie was to the FM Hornets. Now, a look at the Auburn stats this year. Now, Auburn definitely been a struggle of a year. 0-14 coming into this one. Can they pull off a huge upset over CNS to bring them into the sectional semifinal to take on Baldwinsville? That's where the winner of this game is destined to go. But with that, we are ready here to get started. North Stars in their home blue, Auburn in their road white. And so we will get started here. I believe the North Stars will start with the ball. It was a little unclear from the officials who will end up with the ball to start off. Last time these two met, North Stars took them down 5-0 with 2 goals from North Star leading scorer Izzy Normanley, a goal from Evan Van Beveren, Mia Leone, and Selena Moreno.
It appears it will be Auburn to start.
So I guess somebody there was not in the correct position. But anyways, the trip to a semifinal on the line. We are underway, and the North Stars will take possession off of an illegal play by Auburn. Brought forward by Moreno. It's handed away. Back to Moreno. Moreno from the CNS logo fires this up. It's taken forward. Normanley from the side. Normanley to Garuccio. Garuccio from the 10 crosses to the middle. Nobody there. That'll be knocked out of bounds by FM. North Stars will be awarded a corner, as this is directly knocked out of bounds. The North Star corner game this season, Nathan, certainly been something. When they are on, they're on, but when they are off, they are off.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tale of 2 stories here. I mean, part of it, you're just absolutely amazing and best thing to ever touch the field, and then next thing you know, you're can't quite find your footing. So we'll see what happens here.
Head coach Pat Kennedy has several plays he'll go to. That ball's inbounded by Ferrone up to Leon. Leon fires it, deflected, and that one will make its way out of bounds, Auburn ball. That was Mia Leon there on the shot. It got deflected by, I believe, a North Star there somewhere in front. And it seems like we may have to compete with the marching band later on here in this one, as looks like they're setting up for their practice behind this field. This one goes off of an Auburn foot, North Star ball. CNS looking to pave their way back to the sectional championship game. Presumably, barring an upset, normally fires this one. This will go out of bounds. Barring an upset by Liverpool, that would be against the RFA Black Knights. Black Knights just dominant in the section recently. Really solid performance. And they are undefeated this season. Northstars did not face them in the regular season. However, the team that the winner of this game faces in the semifinal, Baldwinsville, did, which resulted in a 4-2 RFA victory. Leone fires this in, taken by Garuccio. Garuccio tries to center it. That's taken away and fired out by Auburn. That one will go out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Maroons. And goal for CNS is number 66, Liv Planny. And in goal for Auburn is, I believe, is Isabella Patain, the junior. That gets fired up. Taken now by Auburn. They try to bring it forward. Leone makes a move. Leone trying to find her way in. Good coverage there by Auburn. This will deflect out of bounds. CNS ball. Leone moves up. It'll be Sophie Normanley to inbound it. Sophie Normanley, 2 goals on the season. Both of those coming against Baldwinsville. This comes through, takes a deflection off of an Auburn foot. CNS ball. Garuccio did not play from a legal location. Whistle will blow. CNS will be forced to fire this one back. That one will roll out of bounds.
Great block by Hannah Blair for Auburn there.
Planty this season for the North Stars, 10 games played, 5 goals against, and 21 saves. It's the lowest amount of saves she's made in a season in her varsity career up to this point, and that's owed to the North Star defense, particularly their, or really solid, I don't know if the term's a defensive line, but it has really been successful in not allowing much of anything to get through in the way of opportunities, which has contributed to the North Stars' high amount of 1-0 and 2-0 victories this season. Normanley lost control of the ball. Auburn takes this out the other direction. They'll bring it forward, trying to make a move. That's once poked at by Ferrone, picked up by Leon. Goes off of a Maroon's foot, I believe, and this will stay with CNS. It'll be Ferrone to inbound it. Ferrone fires it up. Nearly caught by, I believe that was Normanley. Pops back out now, so one will fly out of the zone. Ferrone turns, makes a pass over. Finds Sophie Normanley. Normanley passed up, intended for Haley Pangaro. Brought forward on the side by Moreno. We get a whistle. This one will stay with CNS. Moreno gets a quick jump on it, fires it to the middle, intercepted by Auburn. That one took a deflection in, bounces out, trying to get it out of the zone. Now is Auburn. That's held in. Pangaro fires it forward, intercepted again. Pangaro again hits it to the middle. That one nearly taken advantage of there by Normanley, but the ball just kind of rolled by her stick at the last moment, and so it'll go out of bounds and become Auburn ball.
Auburn hasn't really found a way to find their footing here. I mean, it's just been in their half of the field all game at this point. They just can't seem to find anything at all.
Nathan, I don't know if you worked with me on the other Auburn game that they did here, but I mean, that's very reminiscent of how the other North Stars Auburn game went.
I wasn't here, but I mean, I assume so.
Yeah, I mean,
looking at the last time they played 5-0 and all, but I mean, Auburn has to find something here because they just don't have it at the moment. I don't really know what else to say. Ooh, missed getting that. Ball was Serena Moreno. Yeah, Selena Moreno, excuse me. Selena? Yeah, Selena Moreno. I did say that right. I thought I kind of like, wait, no, that's not right.
Yeah, that was Selena Moreno there who nearly got that pass from Izzy Normanley. Looking to put the North Stars ahead early.
Right to the center circle there is the closest Auburn has been to the CNS goal all game.
That one gets fired down. Still inbounds. Moreno plays at it. It flies back up to the point now. Pangaro makes one miss. Steps in. We get a whistle. Corner CNS. And so North Stars pick up their second corner of the day. First one, they were able to get the shot that they somewhat wanted, but however, it really didn't go anywhere as it deflected out of bounds. North Star corner game, as we mentioned earlier on this broadcast, can be deadly at times. It'll be Ferrone to inbound it. The marching band providing some nice ambience. It's hit to Leona, but it bounces over a stick. Might have hit something in the field, or might have just been a bit of a bouncy pass. It comes up now. Moreno to the middle, trying to jam at it. That was Garuccio who gave it over to Moreno, who could not get the shot off, and we get another corner here for CNS. And this is what the North Stars will do quite a bit of. They will generate these big corner-based chances and really cause issues for the Auburn defense.
No, it doesn't look like a corner. It looks like they're just going to bring it back to the 15.
Oh, will it? Oh, no, never mind. They do place it down. Bit of confusion.
Oh, no, I was looking at the... Wait, I saw the ball over there. Never mind. It looked like it was going to go back to the 15. Who had
Mystery
that?
ball deflects, and that one goes wide. Oh, man. Now, I mean, in retrospect, I don't know if that actually deflected. That might have just taken a bounce on a bad spot in the turf. But North Stars, several really close chances. They just lack a shot on goal.
I was extremely confused there. Apologies. I don't know where the ball went. I lost track of it, and I thought someone brought it to the 15.
Hey.
Oh, there's the closest it's been to the CNS goal all game for Auburn, unfortunately, if you're an Auburn fan.
That was a huge drive forward there. Garuccio comes up, carries it around on the right side. Garuccio hits it to the middle. That one deflects around. CNS trying to get at it. That's Selena Moreno making a play.
Back to Garuccio.
To the video. Back to Moreno to the middle. Normally shoots. Save made. Rebound bounces out. It's still loose in front, and we get a whistle. And
can't quite tell for who.
I believe it's on Auburn. And yeah, so Auburn's going to be, it'll be another corner for CNS, as it looks like they might have called the goalkeeper for a dangerous play. She tried to kick it, and there was a North Star on the ground in the vicinity.
That's what I assume.
This will be, what, the third corner already for CNS here in this first quarter.
And we're only halfway through. A little more than halfway. This is just crazy work.
That's set over to Leon, takes a bounce around, loose in front, comes back now. Normally fire, scores, and the North Stars are on the board. It only takes 8:36, or excuse me, yeah, 8:36. The math was not mapping there for a second, but that's Izzy Normanley on the goal. She picks up her 11th of the season. Her lead as a North Star leading scorer continues to grow, and CNS opens up the scoring in this one. Nathan, what'd you see there?
I mean, I'm not quite sure. Just not a great defense there. The goalie just wasn't quite on it. Just let that one sneak through. Didn't really look like it was even an attempt for a block there. I don't know. I just saw all sorts of wrong there. Late in that drive. I mean, again, the closest they got was that quick drive down. Well, now this is the closest they've been, but we'll see how long this lasts. But this is the closest they've been to scoring a point all game. And I know it's very early. You can very quickly say something, and then something goes wrong. But, I mean, I just don't see it out of Auburn today. I mean, look at this. They're just already back to center field. That looks to be some Sammy Moreno, and already back into another drive. So I got to see what Auburn has to do here to figure this out.
Moreno tried to center that, takes a deflection over, trying to make a play at that is Garuccio. It'll be North Star ball.
That was a great drive down the sideline, though, on the visitor side of the stadium.
And Nathan, would you believe it? It's another corner. The masks are coming back on for Auburn. Our cameraman Owen Lynch there making a surprise face at me.
Bro, I mean, it's just like again, I mean, I brought it up in the volleyball game a few days ago, but this is like something we need to have on like the Northstar Network bingo card. Like that, I'm thinking of doing. Like, just how many corners will the team have? Oh, great block by number 21 for Auburn.
Normally shot there deflected, and it just did not go the way you want to.
That was Hannah Blair.
That's a big block there by Selena Moreno. They're getting her stick on that one, but Auburn able to force it out. And now, Nathan, one of the questions for CNS, I think, going in to sectionals here is, can they get at some depth scoring? Right now, their leading scorer, Izzy Normanley, has a wide lead on the rest of the team. And another stat, Normanley has 11 goals on the season. The rest of the North Stars have 11 goals combined. So it's a bit of a question if the North Stars can maybe open up some other offensive dimensions and get other people involved in the scoring, which granted, I mean, it's not like it's always Normanley doing so, but you have to imagine teams like Baldwinsville or RFA farther down the line, barring that CNS wins this game, they'll be watching out for that, and they'll definitely have an eye on her and be double teaming or even triple teaming her to just make sure she can't shoot the ball.
Look to be Mia Ferrone to send that one out of bounds. Auburn's going to send this one back in. Back to the defense in the back for about half center field.
It's Moreno. This one, we get a whistle. It looks like it was an encroachment foul of some kind on Auburn, so it'll be Pangaro to inbound it from about the 26. Pangaro fires it in. Some nice ambience being provided from the marching band. This gets fired up, and it comes nearly out of the zone. Ferrone will be forced to play this one across. It comes over now. Sophie Normally drives it up. Had a player there. That was Izzy Normally. Nearly a big connection, but nothing able to go through. And so this ball will...
How far will it go?
Yeah, this one looks like it'll make it all the way across the track.
Not quite. Didn't quite have the momentum. There was a ball a few weeks ago that just went under the fence. Good drive by Auburn, but it's going to be quickly taken away.
Comes out the other direction.
Back to Auburn.
Northstar's trying to bring this forward. Making a play on that there was Leon, but we get a whistle. It's fired up by Auburn. That comes forward. Played by Moreno from the side. Moreno surveys her options and will end up going down. Looks like she kind of lost her footing there. We get a whistle, Auburn ball. And this will be number 4, Isabella Sidoris, to inbound it. This ball fired in. That one flies around, but this will be picked up now by Auburn. Opportunity if they can get this one to go in their direction, but the North Stars are all over that. However, a bit of a cross-stick violation. This will come forward for Auburn. They move in from the side, trying to get to the 20. It's poked away, CNS ball. Moreno makes a move. Moreno still on it. Jams it into the Auburn player's leg and continues to move forward. Surveys her options, ends up firing it up. That one's played now by Gruccio. Gruccio looking. Gruccio fires it up. It's blocked. Comes back the other direction, and it'll get fired out. Deflects off of Moreno, and back to Leon. Leon fires it forward. That one will bounce out of bounds, be granted back to Auburn. This is, I believe, Alexa Durant to inbound it. Durant fires. That one will go all the way down and out. And so, Auburn ball, or excuse me, CNS ball. 1:15 left. North Stars a 1-0 lead over Auburn.
Sophie Normally looking to hit this one back in from about the 15.
Normally to drive it in. We'll play it forward and fire it up. It's going to get on the sideline. Here's Gruccio. Gruccio has Normally with her. Gruccio cuts on the side, goes out of bounds. Durant made a play on that one. CNS will retain possession. They got 45 seconds to do something with it, and counting because this ball decides to make its great escape. Leon finds a new ball and will inbound it from there. Leon fires up. Gruccio.
30 seconds on the clock. This one's going to go out.
Went out of
Corner.
bounds there.
Question mark?
No, it's going to be Auburn ball.
Couldn't quite tell. It was looking at the clock when it went out. So
20 seconds remain in.
If you're Auburn, you just let the clock go. I mean, you can't let it go for too long, but you kind of just have to waste as much time as you can here. Just don't let them score and try to reset for the second quarter.
It's driven forward. Maybe one little push. That'll be intercepted. Final 3 seconds left. Not enough time for anyone to do anything with the ball. And that will be the first quarter in the books. CNS leads Auburn 1-0 off the goal from Normanley. We will be back in a moment here on the North Star Network. Do not go anywhere. And We welcome you back here to the Northstar Network on YouTube for second quarter action. The number 3 CNS North Stars lead the number 6 Auburn Maroons here in the sectional quarterfinal 1-0 off a goal from Izzy Normanley that occurred just about 8.5 minutes into the first quarter of play. We did have a pretty big incident happen during the intermission. We have our first ever donation through the donation link that is in the chat. That is Daryl White, our PA announcer, coming through big with the donation.
W, Daryl. W's in the chat.
$5. It helps us get new equipment. We would really appreciate it if you were willing to help out and help support our program so we can make our broadcast better going forward in the future. And we thank you to all of our viewers here watching this one, as this is played along the side and knocked out of bounds. That was Emma Van Beveren with it.
Looked like they were just trying to get around 2 at once.
North Stars with 1 substitution there during the intermission. Gabby Garuccio is out, replaced by Emma Van Beveren. Van Beveren, the senior, and Garuccio, a sophomore.
Gabriella Walter looked like deflected that one out.
Goes back to Remfer. Remfer, one of the core pieces of that North Star D-line we were talking about earlier. It comes up, intercepted the other way. Played forward by Clary. Pangaro fires it up. Normally going to try to get to this. She'll make it to the ball before it goes out of bounds. Normally from the side. Cuts to the middle. Normally hits it through. That one gets fired back. Back to Normally now. Up to the point. They send it in. Moreno from the side. Moreno could not get that one to go. Van Beveren hit that one in the middle. Goes off of a Maroon who tried to play it, and we get, guess what? Another corner.
Well, I think we need to make a tally of that. What is that there?
That's
5th?
going to be number 6, actually.
Number 6? Number 6. All right, I'm going to make a tally of that. Where's a pen?
There's one over there.
All
Owen
right.
Lynch handing it to Nathan.
Our W camera operator.
I just got a pen thrown at my head by our producer, Alex Schneible, from across the room.
Alex Schneible.
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 I demand the pen. He grants one. This will be inbounded by Ferrone.
Peak
Normally
ambience.
makes a move. Normally over to Leon. Leon got space. Shoots deflected. Rebound in front. Still loose. Trying to find it. Still loose. Now it'll bounce out. Oh, man. North Stars had 3 or 4 whacks at that one, but couldn't get it to go. And CNS stopped right at the doorstep of making this a 2-goal game. Auburn still barely staying alive here early on in the second quarter. It's Isabella Patain.
Isabella Patain, I couldn't quite find it on my roster sheet who the goalie was, but I mean, just great blocks. There's the blocks that we needed to see here, especially
Normally, with that one. Normally picks up again. Normally winds. Nothing there, but the dangerous play called as her wind up. She tried to take a reverse hit, didn't make contact with the ball. Sorry for cutting you off there, Nathan. What were you
I mean,
saying?
during the first goal, where never mind, I guess we're back underway here.
Never mind. The North Stars take this one right back up the field.
I'll wait a little bit longer.
And now we get a whistle. Now it's back to Auburn.
Let me try to finish up my statement really quickly here. I mean, when the CNS scored their first point, it just looked like there wasn't even an attempt made to block it. There was the attempt we needed from the Auburn goalie.
Auburn making a bit of an on-the-fly substitution here. This is Mia Camilleri coming on in for Alexa Durant. This is played along the side. We get a whistle, North Star ball.
If I'm correct, you can make as many substitutions as you want in field hockey,
Yes,
correct?
there's
Okay.
no limit.
I think unlike soccer.
However, there is a timeout limit. Normally it is 2 per half during the regular season games, but currently the scoreboard lists 1 per half, and nobody took a timeout in that first quarter, so I am wondering the rule may be a little different. Auburn tries to bring this in. They have this in the arc. CNS will hit this one. Now it's going to be a corner for Auburn, their first of the game. Now a reverse hit attempt there by Haley Pangaro did not go the way she intended, and now Auburn, an opportunity to tie this game up. And really, Nathan, this is what they've been looking for this entire day.
I mean, yeah, they finally get a drive into the CNS area of the net here. And I forget exactly what it's called. What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for?
The arc.
The arc, yes, thank you. That's what I was looking for. But
Inbounded. The corner play, good move. Durant, the shot deflects wide. It'll remain Auburn ball.
and now that ball is going to go just gone.
Yeah, that ball.
There it goes to the construction fence.
Yeah, all the way up to the construction fence.
Oh, close to it. No, that's to the construction fence.
It definitely made contact. Durant made the pass over, intercepted by CNS. It comes all the way down, and it will probably make it out of bounds. Yes, it will, just barely. That one. And so this will be
number 12. Gabrielle Walker.
Here's Norman Lee. Norman Lee looking for her second on the day. Shoots and scores. It's Izzy Norman Lee, her 12th of the season, and CNS leads it 2-0. And the lead will grow.
Izzy Norman Lee on fire tonight. Golly.
Now, a bit of a unique problem, I'd say, here for Northstar Network. We have interviewed Izzy Norman Lee several times this season. And the plan today was to try to do somebody else after the game, but with the way Norman Lee's playing, she might draw us in for yet another interview following this one. Coming on forward, brought into the offensive end. This one drives through the leg of one of the Northstar defenders. That was Sophie Norman Lee. Leon fires this up to Van Beveren. Van Beveren takes a whack, and it'll come back to Leon. Leon will inbound it. Northstars lead this one 2-0 off a bit of a defensive breakdown from Auburn. Let Norman Lee just walk in unguarded. Here's Sammy Moreno. Moreno makes a move. Pass comes up to flex forward. Brought into the offensive end by CNS. For the side. Norman Lee for her third of the game. That one was a bouncer that went wide. It'll be kicked out of bounds. CNS ball. And just like that, we get a couple of whistles here. Looks like it'll just be Northstars to inbound this ball. Leon from the side. Leon deflects out of bounds, and I believe it'll be given to Auburn here. So it looks like it might have bounced off of a Northstar before going out.
Can't quite tell here.
Now Norman Lee, 2 goals in the Northstars' last matchup against Auburn.
And no, it'll be CNS ball from about the 25.
Gotta learn what all these signals mean one of these days. Comes around to the side. Leon looking for room, had nothing going for her there. That one comes up, and here comes Auburn moving up into midfield. That's going to be picked off now by Moreno. Moreno fires it forward. This one's going to be a bouncer. Can Norman Lee get to it? Yes, she can. Oh, she keeps it in a couple of times there. Now Norman Lee turns to the middle. That pass deflects, and that comes out. Auburn will send it out on the drive, but nothing there. And it will be, I believe.
I think it's CNS ball.
Oh no, it's a corner.
How is that a corner?
That is a very mysterious rule.
Doesn't matter, but it's 7th of the day, so add the tally.
7 on the day for CNS. They scored on one of them, or not directly resulting from one of them, but on the ensuing possession.
Sun goes down, lights go on, and the energy goes up.
So it'll be Ferron to inbound it yet again. This one will not go the way they intended. It'll go back to Pangaro, who will just have to drive it back in. Might have deflected off of a maroon, but the official says it doesn't. It'll stay with Auburn.
Tegan Hogan almost deflected that one to give CNS their 8th corner of the day.
And the marching band has begun their practice. You can hear the metronome. This comes forward. Here comes CNS trying to break through, trying to make a play on that there. It was one of the Northstars, and this one will stay with the CNS. Moreno to Norman Lee. Norman Lee fires it to the middle, picked off, and this will be carried out by Auburn on the side, picked off again by Norman Lee. Norman Lee finding room to Pangaro, who fanned on the shot.
Swing and a miss from Pangaro.
Pangaro will pick it up again. This pops into the air. It'll stay with CNS. So Pangaro will inbound it. The move made there, it tricked the first Auburn defender, but didn't trick the other one. Pangaro fires it forward. That one goes off of the Auburn player's foot. CNS ball. That one will be fired and it'll make its way out of bounds. 5:50 left to go in this one. Or excuse me, in the first half of this game. CNS leads 2-0, both goals coming from Izzy Normanley. That gets fired up, it'll be played down low by Sophie Normanley. Or excuse me, not Sophie Normanley, that was still Clary. Comes over. Leon hits it up. Van Beveren. Van Beveren makes a move. Tries to bring this forward, it'll come out and be sent the other way. Knocked down by Pangaro, bounces forward. Trying to get on that one was Izzy Normanley. And nobody was able to get a stick on that for CNS, so it'll come back out. Normally has trouble handling that one. It's chipped forward. Here comes Auburn into the offensive end. That's Giavella Warder coming from the side. That one's picked off, now comes back to the middle. Moving on in, that one is going to be fired out, and it'll stay with Auburn, but the North Stars defense bends a little bit there. 4:50 left. That's fired to the middle. It'll be taken out by CNS as they try to fire this one out and clear it. Moreno fires it. That one's going to go all the way up, and it will probably not make it out, so Auburn's going to have to play this. From down low, swung to the middle, taken by the North Stars. Moreno from the side, drives it. It's in front. They score! It's put in, I believe.
I can't tell by
I can't
who.
tell who put that one
I
in.
can't tell the numbers. I mean,
Let's see. We're gonna. I can see the girl who scored. I can't see the number because she's currently facing towards the booth. This may have been Normanley's third of the game, and no, I believe this is gonna be Mia Leone actually. We'll wait for confirmation from Daryl White. Nope, it's Izzy Normanley, her third of the game. Normanley with a hat trick. And Moreno will get the assist, and it looks like Auburn jumped the gun a little bit there before the ball was played, so we will restart. North Stars lead this one 3-0. All three goals coming from Normanley.
golly, bro.
Her total on the year improves to 13.
It's a hat trick, and we're not even halfway yet
Yeah,
to the game.
Now, Nathan, this does bring back what I was saying earlier, though, about the North Stars offense kind of just revolving around her. We'll have to see if CNS can get other people involved, because that could spell trouble as we go deeper into sectionals. Here's Normanley again, and that one's poked away. That's a great job by Durant, but it's stolen back by CNS. Moreno breaks through. CNS with a numbers advantage. Fired in. That one just did not have the placement that they wanted it to. It'll bounce out of bounds and go back to Auburn. 3:27 left in this first half of play. North Stars lead at 3-0. I get fired all the way downfield. Comes forward to the middle. And now here comes CNS. Breaking forward. That one gets fired up. Trying to get a play on that one was one of the North Stars. It gets picked off, goes the other direction now. Brought forward. Pass intercepted. Comes back. Leone fires it up. This one will make its way out of bounds. It'll be Durant to inbound it. Fired forward. Comes up. That was normally waiting the receiver, but it was hit away by Durant. Making a play on that now was Moreno, but it's picked off by Durant, and then it comes back to Pangaro. Pangaro fires it up. North Stars an opportunity to Normanley in the middle, and it was mishandled, and it's kicked out of the way. And in a time of need there, Auburn's goaltender comes up big.
I mean, came up big, yes, but it also is to the point that Izzy Normanley just missed the shot there just completely. I mean, it was very obvious that she did, but was it a little bit of both more so, or was it just more so the goalie stepping up? I'm not quite sure there.
Yeah, well, definitely a bit of error on Normanley's part, but I mean, excellent job by the Auburn goaltender to get out and actually make the play on the ball to prevent her from regaining possession, because we've seen this year plenty of times when she's able to get possession of the ball right in front of the net, she will just fire that ball right by. We've seen it in this game 3 times now.
Van Beveren is going to get that one taken away, though.
Comes forward, trying to play this along the side is Auburn, chipped up, intercepted by Leon. Leon hits this up, intended for Van Beveren. It may have made it to her stick, but it goes out of bounds. The marching band providing some ambience. This gets
as
inbounded.
usual.
Deflects out of bounds. And it will, I believe, become Northstar ball? Maybe. Yes, it is. 3 minutes left, or excuse me, 1 minute left now. It would be Sophie Normanley to inbound it. And Nathan, you have to wonder in the second half, what does Coach Pat Kennedy for CNS decide to do? Does he play lockdown defense, or does he try to experiment a little bit with other people in different spots that they don't normally play in, just in the case that during sectionals something were to occur that would require a situation like that?
I mean, I would wait to the 4th quarter to do that. I mean, your lead's definitely not insurmountable by any means. I mean, 3-0. I mean, it could go the other way. I'd wait to the 4th, but at the moment, I would just try to play lockdown defense through the 3rd at least, and then see what your lead is. I'm going to go from there.
20 seconds left to play. CNS will head into halftime, certainly leading, but Auburn may be trying to shorten that margin before the half. 8 seconds left now. Fired up. North Stars won't get the opportunity for one more drive. Picked up by Auburn. 3 seconds left to go, and that will be the first half. CNS halfway to a trip to Camden for the semifinal. Auburn, their season will come down to this second half of play, which will occur in 10 minutes. We will be back here in a bit on the Northstar Network. CNS leads 3-0 at the half. All goals from Izzy Normanley. And we will see you after half. Don't go anywhere.
And coaches are located on both sides of the concession stand underneath the main grandstand.
You're backing up, you're looking out your neighbor's backyard.
Alex. Hey, Killian, let me in. Somebody.
Could be kidding by the yellow road. Not still there. Oh, right here. That's what we had, yeah. You know what, I do this. Oh, no.
We welcome you back here to the Northstar Network on YouTube. Second half of action, still 2:50 away. But again, I'm Killian Heffron, and my commentary partner, color commentator, Nathan Gelewski, right?
Gelewski.
Gelewski. Oh man,
He sounds like a J and the W silent.
keep messing that up. Anyways, but I mean, this game through 2 quarters of play, Northstar's honestly pretty dominant. Really showing. They've just been showing that they are likely the team to be on this side of the bracket. Obviously, you have RFA on the other end, and you got Baldwinsville, who has to bye, that they're going to meet in the second round, barring a Auburn comeback. But CNS, obviously, throughout the season, pretty successful, 3 losses. However, what I found really interesting was that they defeated Baldwinsville twice, 3-0 and 1-0 at home and away, respectively. But Baldwinsville was granted the number 2 seed, and so obviously there's not much in terms of reasoning given out by Section 3, but a couple of the theories were strength of schedule, goals scored during games, but the Northstar certainly today have looked like a team that can definitely hang with Baldwinsville and potentially even defeat them up in Camden. And Northstars, they've already showed that this year. They have not conceded a goal against actually either Baldwinsville or Auburn this year. So Nathan, what do you think is going to be the key here as we go into the second half for CNS to really just kind of stay on top of how they've been playing so far?
Well, I mean, you got to keep playing like the way you are. I mean, to a point, prioritizing a player is a good thing. You can let them kind of do what they want to do to a point. So making sure that they can use their full potential is a good thing, but then at the same time, everybody else not doing enough. Could that play a factor? So I'm not really sure. We'd have to see to that point. But I mean, if CNS keeps doing what they're doing, work on it a little more. Sure. I mean, if you look at the statistics, I mean, not to be rude or by any means, but Auburn seems to be the obviously worst team. How much will they amp it up next week against Baldwinsville, or whenever the next game is. Next week, is it?
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, the next game that they play, the semifinal game, is played next week.
Yeah, next week. So, I mean, we'd have to see. I mean, and then plus the second half is going to definitely be very different from the first. It was rain. It was different from rain, and, well, not different from rain. Well, yeah, both halves are going to be different because of rain. The rain is coming down here in the stadium, so it'll make for a definitely very different second half.
Sorry about that there if you heard any residual noises from my microphone. I had to briefly take it off. Anyway, second half underway. Northstar's couple of additions. 8th graders Kyla Heffron and Natalie Kernan getting their first varsity sectional experience as they have come in here to start this second half. But like you were saying there, Nathan, Northstar's, they've definitely dealt with bad weather games so far this season. Plenty of like little rain instances and stuff like that. The second half's shaping up to be one of those, so we'll see how this goes. This will be fired in. Bounces by Kernan. We get a whistle. It'll come back. Excuse me, that was Mia Ferrone there, number 12. Comes to middle. Opportunity for Auburn. Nearly able to get on the score sheet early, but we get a whistle. And I believe it's going to be a corner here for Auburn. So Auburn, their second corner of this game.
Something I've noticed is their original goalie from the first half is not in the net. Is this something they're doing differently, or trying to figure something out? I mean,
yeah,
also noticing that they put the 8th graders. I think I was wrong by saying wait till the 4th quarter, but I guess they're just going to say, hey, let's try something different right now.
This is Abby Schultz in goal for CNS. Was the JV goalie last season. Played on that JV team with Stella Clary, Kyla Heffron. Natalie Kernan came up from Modified this season. This bounces around to the middle, comes out, reverse hit, got to the middle, save Schultz. Comes back out, and North Stars will take possession from the side now. Trying to clear this one out is CNS. That was number 18, Natalie Kernan, trying to hit it out. Now it's back to Kernan. Fires up, intercepted. Ferrone made a play on it. Comes to the middle. Renfer is there. She'll drive this one out. It's blocked. Northstar ball. So that's
Sorry to cut you off there.
Yeah, so the semifinal game following this one, both of you played on the 28th at Camden. 1 RFA v 4 Liverpool. And I mean, I definitely would probably put RFA in a bit of an upset alert for that game, in all honesty. I mean, definitely they've shown that they are definitely the best team in the section, by far. There's no doubt about that, but can they be beaten? And I mean, with the way Liverpool played, especially against CNS recently, they certainly have the potential to go in there and take down the number 1 seed. But we will find out about that on Tuesday the 28th, which is the same day the North Stars, or excuse me, the winner of this game and Baldwinsville will occur, also at Camden.
We saw a little more active attacking from Auburn here very early in the 3rd quarter to start the second half, but now it's back in CNS side. The pendulum has swung their way. We'll see if Auburn can get it back here as it goes back to number 2.
That's Clary. Fires it up. Comes to the middle. We get a whistle, Auburn ball. So North Stars, Izzy Normanley out of the game. Gonna try to rest her and not risk an injury. And this one will just roll out of bounds. It'll be CNS ball.
Liv Planty didn't really want to go for that one, as also number 22, Marley Renfer, could not get there in time. So, but they will still get the ball nonetheless.
All right, yeah, so it is Liv Planty in that here in a second. I believe Abby Schultz played the first half, so I might have been saying the wrong goalie the whole time. Now, granted, we didn't have to say the goalie's name in the first half for CNS because their defense just so dominant.
And so was their offense, too. They just couldn't. Auburn just couldn't find anything. Now we are seeing a little bit of the different story here.
From the side, that's poked at there by Garuccio. Flies out. You can see there for the North Stars keeping Heffron up high and keeping everybody else kind of back here during this defensive possession. At the flex forward, we get a whistle. Auburn ball. The Maroons here trying to get one on the board. Certainly not an insurmountable lead, but definitely going to get much harder for them to keep their season alive as time continues to tick. Intercepted by Gruccio. The flex out of bounds remains with Auburn. They will inbound this from about the 21. Fired through the middle and picked off now by Moreno. Comes up, Heffron with it. Has Gruccio, Moreno. Heffron will fire it to the middle. Finds Gruccio. Gruccio moves in to Moreno. Oh, that one, a great save there by the Auburn goaltender. I can't see what numbers in goal for them right now, but different goalie than who was in the first half. But the North Stars there, a big 3-on-1-esque passing play.
That was just a horrible execution. I mean, they had the right idea, but all three of their attackers on the goalie, and just horrible execution.
Yeah, I mean, the idea was certainly there. Just the goalie, I think, just kind of read that one all the way since fired out. But, I mean, this definitely shows that if the North Stars, granted, they have a more weakened offense in the second half, normally out of the game, and they're by far their top scorer, but it certainly shows that if the North Stars can get by, they can easily go down the field. But so far, Auburn has been the dominant one so far.
I'm going to make a really horrible connection here, but it's kind of like me watching Max Verstappen. You see he takes the lead, he's gone, and that's the same way with this offense as soon as they get clear.
There's an opportunity for them to do so right now. This is Gruccio. Gruccio looks for Heffron's behind her, comes over to Moreno, who made a play on it, bounces to Gruccio. Gruccio from the side will pick it up, fires it forward, and it will roll down out of bounds, Auburn ball. 8:25 left to go.
2 corners for Auburn, and so far 7 for CNS. We'll see if that tally adds. We're about halfway through the third, and so far 0 corners for CNS. Call that a good or bad thing. I'm not, definitely bad thing here, showing that Auburn stepped up.
Ferrone fires that one out of bounds. The road to the championship game will continue. The next one for the next Class A game will likely be RFA v Liverpool.
The music playing in the background by the marching band is perfect for, as you said, the road to the championship. That was like a perfect intro music for a game just before. Not right now, but it was just before. It was so peak.
Goes off of an Auburn foot. CNS, 7:23 left to go. They are 22 minutes and 20 seconds away from a trip to the semifinal to meet up with Baldwinsville, who they've beaten twice this season. Definitely going to be a team
out of 3? Question mark?
Out of 2. They played them twice.
Okay.
And beat them twice.
I think I heard you say they played them 3 times and won twice.
Well, the semifinal one marked the 3rd time. Heffron trying to get to this one will make its way out of bounds. Durant, they're able to angle her away, and so Auburn will take possession of the ball.
I think, though, what we're seeing from CNS isn't more so them trying to attack at the moment. I think it's just more so lock it down. I mean, like we talked about in the second half, I think it's just more so lock it down and just secure the victory while you have it.
This comes back out. North Stars fire it in. It goes off of one of the CNS players. I believe that was Moreno. Yeah, that's going to be number 9 for CNS, Selena Moreno, illegally, and so it'll be Auburn ball. The drive there doesn't get quite as far as they like. Picked up by Moreno. We get a whistle. North Star ball. From the side, Leon elects to go back to Sophie normally, fires it up. And when it goes off of the foot of one of the North Stars, it'll be taken back forward. Moreno steps up, bounces by her, comes up on the side, goes out of bounds, and it will become Auburn ball. Intercepted by Moreno in the middle off the inbound. Moreno tries to bring this forward, has some time. Moreno gets through, makes one move. Moreno from the side carries it, makes a move and will hold this one in. Barely, I know we get a whistle, and they're going to say this one out.
I don't know if touching the line is considered in or out. I think touching the line is considered in, or is it out in field hockey?
I'm unsure.
I think if it touches the line at all, I think it's considered out because it was definitely not over the line. It was just on it.
Fired forward from Kernan. That's intercepted. Trying to step back to it. Kernan takes it, hits it up. That ball is going to trickle through. Comes back up. Clary up, goes off of a maroon. Played from the side. Moreno got her stick tangled with one of the Auburn sticks. It'll stay with CNS.
I heard we need a ball, and it's right there.
Yeah, the ball is kind of resting out of bounds. This is going to be Moreno to inbound it. They'll let her inbound it from slightly more in towards the middle. Moreno fires it forward, comes up, takes a bounce. It'll stay with CNS. On the side, trying to get to it now is a Northstar. Comes back, Moreno to the middle, bounces through, opportunity, Garuccio scores! It's Gabby Garuccio, and the Northstars lead this one 4-0. So Garuccio there on the inbound, or off of the inbound. Northstars extend their lead to 4, and now
first goal not scored by Izzy Normanley.
Normally they're not on the field to contribute to that one. That's Garuccio. And Sammy Moreno on the assist. So Northstars lead this one 4-0. Got 3:55 left in the third quarter. And it'll be played in by Auburn, and we are back underway. This comes forward. Brought up by CNS, goes off of the foot of one of the Northstars. Auburn will play this one in.
It appeared to go off the foot of, if I'm correct, Sammy Moreno. Sorry, Moreno, excuse me. What appears what it looks to be. Yes, Sammy Moreno.
Fires up. It gets played forward by the Northstars. Leon trying to get to this. Leon with the ball. Surveys her options. Doesn't have much right now, but now we'll fire it up. Played along the side. Comes back. Auburn fires this forward. Taken now by the Northstars back on the other end. Sophie Normanley fires this one up. Does flex out of bounds. And it will become Auburn ball. 3 minutes left. Good move there. Trying to bring that forward. Backhanded up. Nothing going there. Auburn will bring this into the offensive end now. Here's Kernan. Sends it up. Moreno from the side breaks through. We get a whistle. And I'll stay with CNS.
View. I couldn't quite tell what. That was 4.
10 there got in the way a little bit.
Rain's definitely lightening up.
Hits in the middle. There go the Northstars. From the side, it's Leon. Fires it down to Garuccio. Garuccio already with a goal in the day. It gets whacked out of bounds. It'll be a corner for CNS.
Out of the tally. 8-1 today.
8th on the day for CNS. We'll see what the play call is here from Coach Pat Kennedy.
First one of the second half for CNS.
And so, Northstars looking to stretch the lead to 5. Thrown to inbound.
That would tie their last game against Auburn.
He also tied a record for most goals scored in the season. It got in front, but nobody was there, and we get another corner here for CNS. And so
what
add that
corners?
to the
3 corners. 9th one on the day.
If there's a camera above on the crane that's currently above the pool they're building here at CNS, it would have quite a great view of all these corners.
Yo, wait, that would actually be kind of peak. I know there's no way for us to pull that off, but that would actually be so peak.
Comes up to the middle, fired the flex wide, and it'll stay with CNS. 1 minute left
Number 10.
in the third quarter.
Corners breed corners. No, it's not a corner. Never mind. We're at number 9.
This will just be Northstar possession.
Looked like it was a corner, though. Oh, that's probably because they let it go out. That would make a lot of sense.
You know, whistle here. I'll go back to Auburn. So Northstar's able to capitalize on that little corner sequence. Auburn still searching for their first goal of this one. Now, can they find it in the fourth quarter? Or in these waning moments of the third quarter is the question. Carried forward along the side. .38 seconds to go.
You mean 38? There's 20,
15 seconds to go. I don't know what I was looking at there.
Well, I know what you're looking at. You're looking at the stream, which is delayed.
And the stream delayed slightly by about 20 seconds.
And 6, 5, 4, 3,
Final 2
1.
seconds tick off. Northstar's
Happy New Year.
15 minutes away from a trip back to the semifinal. We will be back here in 2 minutes following this brief break. Do not go anywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We welcome you back here to the Northstar Network on YouTube. Time for the fourth quarter of play here in the sectional semifinal. CNS leads Auburn 4-0. Scoring summary in this one: Izzy Normanley with a goal in the first quarter, Izzy Normanley with 2 goals in the second quarter, and then Gabby Garuscio with a goal in the third quarter. Northstar's 15 minutes away from setting up a date with Baldwinsville in the semifinal.
Setting up a date with Baldwinsville. That's crazy work. I'm sorry, I had to make a statement there. Let me be.
Auburn has 15 minutes to try to salvage their season. 14:44 left to play. And it'll be Auburn to inbound it from about the 50. They'll drive this one forward, but it doesn't go where they want it to. Moreno hits it up, flies up the field. It'll roll out of bounds. 14:30 left to go. This one will get fired up the middle. Intercepted now by CNS. Turning around, trying to make a plan that was one of Northstars goes through and out of bounds. Auburn ball. 1 minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. Auburn to inbound it. He'll fire it in, makes its way up, flies through. This gets sent up, makes a good move there. Here comes CNS trying to get it forward. Northstars will get the ball and they'll try to rush up. Sophie normally fires this one up the field. It's going to be misplayed there by, I believe that was Van Beveren. Heffron trying to get on this. It gets fired up. It'll be taken out by Leon. Leon hits it 4, but it'll go out of bounds. Auburn ball. 1:30 gone by in this fourth quarter.
It also looks like CNS is making some more experimental things. They put Abigail Schultz in the net. Just another change for CNS. I just had to make that statement. My apologies.
It's fired forward. It'll roll out of... Will it roll out of bounds? Yes, it will. Auburn ball again. Definitely CNS has stopped being so aggressive in terms of offense, but certainly their defense has not let up. They are still dominating in terms of ball possession. Here's Renfer. Fires it up. That's going to be nearly intercepted, and then it actually will be intercepted right after that before it goes off an Auburn foot CNS ball. 12:30 left. Fired up. Moreno up to her sister Selena Moreno. This one gets bounced around. Trying to make a play on that is Ferrone from the side. Ferrone moves, tries to get something to go. He'll get sent up, gets deflected down high by Moreno. It'll become Auburn ball. Fired up, trying to make a play on that was one of the North Stars. Get a whistle, it'll stay with CNS. Clary fires it up, deflects forward, and it'll roll not all the way out. So now a couple of North Stars getting in on that one. But that's going to be Duran who will try to drive this one up. It doesn't quite go where they want it to. Kernan hits it forward, blocked, comes back the other direction. Trying to swipe it, that there was one of the North Stars. Coming forward now is Auburn. This is Warder bringing it forward. Warder still with it. Turnaround pass intercepted by Clary. It comes forward. Played forward by the North Stars. They break into the offensive end. Moreno to the middle. That one was fanned on there by Samantha Moreno. This one will go all the way down, but we will get a whistle and it'll be CNS ball. So the North Stars will get a offensive possession. Some substitutions here being made for Auburn. On the side, Leon's pass taken, but it'll roll out of bounds. Auburn ball. 10:30 to go. This comes up, takes a bounce. Carried forward, it'll roll, get stopped, turn around, comes up, whistled down, and it'll be Auburn ball. 10:10 left to go. Driven to the middle, played up by the North Stars. That one will be whistled down. Stays with CNS. Clary fires it up. Moreno directs it forward. Heffron on that. Heffron brings it forward. Up to Moreno. Moreno fanned on the shot the first time. Had it poked away on her second attempt. We get a whistle. Stay with Auburn. So North Stars there tried to penetrate forward, but were unable to get much. And so Auburn will send it out to Tegan Hogan, who brings it forward. Fired back up, intercepted by CNS from the side. Moreno to the middle, deflects out of bounds. And it'll stay, I believe, with CNS. This will be taken away by Auburn on the side. Trying to make a play up, goes off of a Northstar. It'll stay with Auburn. Now Auburn's been kind of just pinned down their own end, but they've been stopping CNS from getting a lot of offensive shots and opportunities, so definitely a little building block for them here in the last 8:25 of this one. So roll all the way down, and it will go out of bounds and become CNS ball. .8:13 left, driven up. And will be fired all the way up. It goes off of an Auburn head, it looked like, or shoulder. That one's definitely does not feel too good. It'll be whistled down. Auburn ball. 7:50 left. Northstar's a 4-0 lead. Goes forward, Moreno trying to intercept it there. And a bounce over a stick, comes back up to Moreno. And it's taken back by Auburn. Bringing it forward into the offensive end. This side that's passed forward. Intercepted now by Ferrone. Comes forward. Carried around from the side. It's driven in the middle. Good drive there for Auburn. Renfer fires it up, and it will make its way nearly out of the zone. From the side, that one's whacked up, and it will go out and become Auburn ball. Just over halfway gone by here in this fourth quarter of play. Northstar's a 4-0 lead. Fired to the middle. It's caught. Trying to make a play. That was one of the Northstars. Comes out the other direction. That'll be fired down on the field. You get a whistle, and it'll go back to Auburn. Driven forward, that ball was off of a Northstar, and it will stay with Auburn. Auburn driving up the left sideline. Comes forward, intercepted again. It goes back the other direction. Comes up. Here's Heffron now with it. Heffron has Moreno with her. Pass intended for Moreno picked off. Comes back the other direction. And this comes up. That's fired forward. Here come the Northstars in the offensive end. On the side, this is sent to the middle. Trying to get to that was Van Beveren. This gets whacked out, and we'll Lex, and it will go out of bounds. 5:50 left here in the fourth quarter of this one. Time continuing to slowly tick down. It's fired up, it'll deflect up from our own end. Forward from the side there. Cut back move, goes off of a foot, and it'll be taken by CNS, but Auburn reclaims possession.
Real quick, we'll give you a quick scoring update on the boys volleyball game against Liverpool. Currently 9-8 last I checked. Currently tied 1-1 in the sets, in the third set currently. Just a quick scoring update on that.
Northstar boys volleyball headed off the sectionals here relatively soon. Northstar boys soccer starts off their sectionals on Fridays. They head to CBA. And that Northstar CBA game will be broadcast here on the Northstar Network on Friday night. And the Northstar CBA game tomorrow for football will also be broadcasted here on the Northstar Network on Thursday night. Inbounded by CNS here. 4:26, maybe looking for one more goal or a little opportunity. This gets fired forward. Bounces around, it's sent to the middle there, intended for Heffron, did not go. Now again from the side, now it comes up. Heffron takes a swing at it, might have gone off of an Auburn foot. Sent down low, comes back up, and that one will roll out of the Northstar end. Here comes Auburn. Carried forward. Left side, swung at, and that one will be stopped, and it comes back the other way. comes forward, and that one deflects away.
I think the realization for Auburn is slowly kicking in that this is the end of the road. I mean, you got 3 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. You're down 4-0.
Comes forward, gets through, opportunity for CNS, handed over, tried to get that to Heffron, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be corner for CNS there. It tried to get that one to Heffron, looking for our first ever varsity goal, but Auburn goalie read that one perfectly.
Well, there is the 10th corner of the day for CNS, 10-2.
Corner number 10 for the North Stars.
Auburn's only had 2 the entire game.
And that really just is a testament to how the North Stars have played. Down low around the Northstar foot, come back the other way. As long as it survives. 2:28 left. Let's get set up now. Roll down the floor. It's nearly taken by Heffron. Just coming through. Picked off by the team for Auburn now. So they get to this ball. It's getting taken away by Silverman. Left. From the side, this gets sent up. Heffron trying to get to this. Takes a swing at it. We get a whistle. It'll stay with the North Stars. Comes up, and now this one will get sent out of bounds. North Star ball again. 1:30 left in this fourth quarter.
Can Auburn or CNS score here? I think an Auburn score is unlikely. A CNS score is possible, but I think they're just going to try to lock it down and end the game here 4-0.
This will be the last home game of the season for CNS, as they will head to Camden and take on Baldwinsville. And what's sure to be a great third meeting of the season between those two. Always play each other close. From the side, Moreno to the middle, drives one, and that one went off the outside of the net. It'll go out of bounds. So the Auburn ball, 45 seconds to go. CNS 40 now 40 seconds away from meeting up with Baldwinsville for the third time this season. That's picked off, brought forward. This will get driven up, and it will go nowhere. Auburn ball, 29 seconds left to go. CNS will see Baldwinsville on the 28th in the third meeting of the season between the two. Final 8 seconds left. Those will tick away. North Stars head to the semifinal and are on the road back to try to get back to the sectional final to get their revenge on RFA. They'll have to go through Baldwinsville first, but the North Stars will take down Auburn in the quarterfinal round. Final score of 4-0. Auburn will end the season with a final record of 0-15. CNS will end the season with a final record of 10-3-1. And the North Stars will head to Camden.
Well, CNS isn't ending the season. They still have at least one more game to go.
Certainly not the end for the North Stars, but it will be a interesting next week or so here at practices to see what they do to get ready for Baldwinsville. But with that, the North Stars officially punch their ticket to Camden. They take down Auburn, final score of 4-0. As always, I'm Killian Heffron, joined along by Nathan Gelewski. And we sing so long here from Michael J. Brandon Stadium. North Stars take down the Maroons 4-0.
Don't forget Owen. Don't forget Owen, our camera producer, and Alex Schneible, our great producer. Don't forget them.
The rest of our staff, we say goodbye here from the Northstar Network. See you all next